All right, as you can see, I placed our sliced potatoes into our cast iron. I'm next going in with some par cooked ground beef with my small little ice cream scooper, and I'm just going right into those potatoes with just a little handful of that par cooked ground beef, just like so. And you can kind of place this all over your cast iron. Next, I'm going in with our original taco seasoning. You can also feel free to use chili powder, paprika, anything like that, but I just feel like the taco seasoning is just such a simple thing to have in the kitchen for all of these recipes. I'm next gonna go in with just some simple lime juice, and we're placing that all over our potato mix. Of course, for this recipe, we cannot forget our Mexican style blend shredded cheese, and we're gonna be using this entire bag. So with each layer, kind of just eyeballing that and making sure that we keep enough cheese for the remainder of our layers. Of course, we cannot forget our black beans. I've already strained these, and we're just placing, similar with the cheese, we're gonna be doing like a layer with the potatoes, so we don't wanna use the entire container. I like a little spice when it comes to this recipe, so I'm going in with some of our diced green chilies. And again, just kind of going all over this one layer, just like so. Beautiful. And I love a good white onion for this as well. And we're just gonna be placing that all on top of our green chilies, our black beans, our cheese. Beautiful. All right, and of course, we're gonna go back in with our potatoes, and we're just gonna start layering all of those potatoes. Beautiful. And we're gonna go back in with our Mexican blend cheese all over those potatoes. And the thinner you cut your potatoes, the crispier those are gonna get. I love using the russet potato, but you could also do like the golden yellows. You could do a red potato. I know that they also have pre-sliced like the medallion potatoes, like in a box. You could do that as well, like a scallop potato. But the russet, they were just looking so good at the grocery store. I couldn't help but kind of gravitate towards those. You could also do a chicken or a chorizo for the meat instead of our ground beef. And then again with our beans, just nice layers all throughout our casserole dish, making sure we don't miss any of those ingredients. I definitely love me a good onion, so I'm going pretty heavy with those onions. Back in with our green chili. You could also do a jalapeno, you could do a bell pepper. Kind of feel free to mix and match your kind of nacho ingredients. And then just going back in and layering all of our beautiful thinly sliced potatoes. See how thin those are? Because those will crisp up really nice when we put these in the oven. All right, and to top off this lovely nacho, we're gonna use the remainder of our Mexican sliced cheese. And you can feel free to do kind of any cheese you want, like off the block, or you could do a cotija cheese. I just love that pre-shredded. It's just super convenient. And we're gonna go in with the rest of our ground beef and kind of just right all over, because just like nachos, they're pretty messy and you can customize them. So just feel free to use the ingredients that speak to you. Oh my gosh, the smell of that ground beef already smells so yummy. We have that lovely taco seasoning already in there. Oh, beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna be placing this in the oven for about 45-50 minutes at 400 degrees. All right, our nachos are done, and look at that yummy cheese. Those potatoes are cooked so beautifully, and we are ready to go. I'm next gonna grab some cilantro to really just elevate these nachos. And I'm just cutting a bunch of that cilantro right on top of our delicious Irish nachos. And I love a good cilantro, but you can always feel free to do like a chive or a green onion here as well. And a nacho is not complete without some lovely sour cream. And we're just gonna make sure that each section has a little bit of that sour cream. So I'm just kind of placing a dollop in each so that everybody gets a little bit of that sour cream, and we are ready to go. I'm gonna grab my tongs and we're just gonna dig right on in. Let's see those layers. Oh, the steam coming off of that. Oh my goodness, yum. My mouth is watering. Make sure we get right in the middle, our nucleus of nachos. Oh my gosh, look at how delicious that looks. And I'm kind of selfish when it comes to nachos. I always go for the middle part, which is not typically the best. People don't like that, but I love it. So that's all that matters.
It's your nacho.
It's my nacho. All right, and we're gonna dig on it. We wanna make sure we get that cheese, that cilantro, that sour cream, and we're just gonna go right on in. Oh my gosh, so delicious and perfectly cooked.
Yum, I want some. Oh wait, you took the best part.